to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Michigan's offense will have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to pass, it's Gibson. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. On the move is the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gibson. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lincoln. There's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back, if anything.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball and they're trying to make plays, right, trying to make you miss, there's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
Handoff from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking downfield, it's Gibson. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Gibson. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Caldwell. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Scanning the field. It's Lincoln. Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're...
He's got it on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on them.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Gibson. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for room, it's Caldwell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Running back searching for a hole.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Trevino. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Plows through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Dropping back, it's Gibson. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. open space downfield. There he goes. Still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.